Hi guys! So let's look at the Schumann resonance. And this was for Tuesday, so let's look at what was going on Tuesday. So guys, again, we're getting an activation that's coming in, and the Schumann resonance seems to be very straightforward. We know we're going to get a huge activation because we're getting these high frequency streaks. And that looks like it was happening during the day all the way towards the end of the night. So again, you could have been feeling it. You could have just been feeling super tired on Tuesday. Like you can't open up your eyes, but at the same time, everything felt pretty smooth. Pretty smooth because we still have this activation up here of 12 hertz or 8 hertz in the green, but this 40 hertz that just comes in during the day probably makes you really hyper, really activated, and that is just signaling to us that something is coming up during the week. Alright guys, so this is exactly what was being foretold by the Schumann resonance. We're getting streaks as the day goes along, but as we get towards the end of the day, we get this huge activation, and it's going all the way down, most likely to about 38 hertz, almost 40 hertz, 35 hertz. And this is the same cascade that we're seeing. And once again, guys, April is not a normal month. This is not a normal month. This is literally the new year, the real new year. This is when everything is supposed to happen. This is the most foreboding, the most unprecedented month. Does that mean we're gonna see shit go down in the real world? Maybe yes, and maybe not, because the most important thing is what's happening inside of you. So, if we look, this is about, again, the green comes all the way down, the white is super intense, and we have the red, the blockages, and we have the yellow going on. And it wasn't as long as it was in the beginning of the week. It didn't continue for as many hours as it did because that was literally like the whole day. We were just activated the whole entire freaking day. But this is just towards the night, and then it pans out, and the white goes around 20 hertz, 24, 25 hertz, and then it pans out in the night. So, again, things are being recoded. Things that have been messed with our DNA, they're being realigned to our God selves, to our light bodies. We can literally see it. We're getting all of this cascading of light. The Schumann resonance is activating us. Mother Earth, Gaia, is activating us every single day, and she's being nice to us because we're not receiving this high frequency all the time, but pretty soon we're just going to be living like this. We're just going to be living in this 5D sort of energy all the time. Alright guys, this is what's happening for today, and as we can see, we are basically just getting streaks of green, so not a lot of feedback, not a lot of heartbeat going on for Mother Gaia, but it is still there. We're getting these 40 hertz coming in basically towards the beginning of the afternoon, beginning of the day, towards the afternoon. And this could also be foreboding that we're going to get another activation for tomorrow. But yeah, guys, we still have high frequency going on. It looks like a rainbow, and I'm not sure how many streaks there are. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're getting like 7 streaks that could be very significant in the harmony that Mother Earth is giving us. And right now it looks like we are in the afternoon time. For me, it's about 3 UTC. And it looks like we're just in the deep blue sea again. We're getting some green, which again is Earth activation. It's Earth energy. And it's not super high frequency. It's just around 8 hertz to 4 hertz. So yeah, guys, this is what's happening, and the Schumann resonance is becoming very, very much predictable. We can see that she's going up and down. She's letting us know when an activation is coming in, so she's giving us some leeway, she's giving us some time. But all these activations, you need to ask yourself, how am I feeling during this time? What am I doing during this time? Am I just looking at my phone? Should I just be resting? Should I just not be doing things? Should I take this time, activation time, to create and do things that are meaningful in my life? These are the questions you should be asking yourself. Most likely, the best thing, the best policy for all of us is we should be resting. We should be receiving the energies. We should let our DNA be repaired, recoded, all the light codes, getting some sun outside. All of these things should be on your checklist every single day. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it as there. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Today, I am feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty soothed. Again, rely on your own energy. Don't just rely on outside sources to make you feel good, even if it's Mother Earth. Okay, guys, peace.